we didn't see how Peter Obi was going to make it. Kwesịrị Nwodo explains why they did not support Obi. So you only see reason why somebody would not make it in your area, and you are still crying that presidency should have come to your area. So who would have taken it? Because I know that Kwesịrị Nwodo is not part of people that supported Peter Obi. They were already looking for their selfish political gains. That is it. You didn't see how Peter Obi was going to make it. That was why you did not support him. Now, the one you supported, where are you now? Who did you support? And you are complaining that presidency did not come to Southeast. Meaning that if presidency has come to the Southeast, you wouldn't have even given it to Peter Obi. You would have given it to yourself or someone else. So you continue to lament, stay where you are. That is it. Kwesịrị Nwodo, who was former governor of Enugu State, founding national secretary of the People Democratic Party, as well as a former national chairman of the party, in an interview with Vanguard, spoke on the reason why the majority of the politicians from the Southeast geopolitical zone didn't support Peter Obi as their presidential candidate. So why? So while he was talking, he said what he wants to say is that if they cannot support their own people, then other people can't support them as well. He said that throughout Nigeria's history, it has never happened that a presidential candidate won an election without having a significant support in at least 4 out of the 6 geopolitical zones we have in Nigeria. Nwodo claimed that from Shagari's era to the present day, no one has ascended to the presidency without a substantial followers in at least 4 political zones. As this support base is essential to meet the requirement of 2/3 spread. Further talking, he said, so we didn't see how Peter Obi was going to make it. There is a group I worked with. We call ourselves Team Peter because we came together to help Peter run as vice president with Atiku, and we worked against all our governors who were coming to Abuja to come to see Buhari to deliver 25 to 30% of Southeast vote. That was in 2019. So we Southeast vote, okay. So we were working closely with Ohaneze and Igbo at that time. So what are you trying to say now? So the only reason you supported Peter Obi was when Atiku wanted to be president and Peter Obi was to be the vice president. Okay. So now that Peter Obi has come out with a very strong force, why didn't you people support him? Because you didn't want him to be president. So you have no reason to cry, that presidency has not come to Southeast. Okay, so when will somebody from Southeast become president? Must it be vice president? Must you start from vice president? The highest you've had so far is Dr. Alex Ekweme, who was the vice president to Shagari. And that was all. No other person had been has ascended to that level of vice president again, not to have been a president. Now Peter Obi has come out with a very strong potential, and you people refuse to support him, and after you are crying that presidency is disappointed that it's not coming to Southeast. And when it came, you people refused to support him. You did need to join Labour Party to support Peter Obi at presidential level. Okay, you would have supported him even while in PDP. After all, Wike has stayed in PDP and supported Atiku. So what is it? I supported Tinubu, and now he's a minister. So Ezeodo was playing party politics and looking at Atiku. That is it. They didn't want to support Obi, and because they feel Obi cannot make it or could not make it. But Obi has proven that he can make it. Obi had gained popularity across all the 6 geopolitical zones and garnered substantial vote, had garnered the highest level of popularity across all the 6 geopolitical zones. And I'm telling you, he will come again, and he will come with that same popularity again, whether they like it or not. This is a very, sometimes the Igbo politicians are the reason the Igbos are backward in politics. I see it. All these old politicians that have refused to retire are the reason the Igbos are not doing well in politics. That is it. So some people are already reacting. Somebody said, true talk. I continue saying it, but obedience will never agree with you. Instead, they will be abusing and insulting you. they should continue to deceive themselves. Can you imagine? You are a very big insult on yourself. Who are you that obedience will stoop down to insult? Eh? Say that Yoruba chameleons. Somebody say, tell me, this is the most painful aspect of my criticism with the Igbo politician who believes that Yorubas are their enemies. Can you imagine? Okay, because Tinubu ought to have stepped down for an Igbo presidency, whereas majority of them belong to Labour Party and PDP and not APC. When they slept and all face one direction, they are by voting only Igbo man Obi and no other person or party, which represents just one region out of six regions in Nigeria. It is high time they forget regional party politics that can only win them highest is governors. Okay, if their hatred against the Yoruba continues, they will continue to lose our vote, including that of Kogi and Kwara. But if they wanted to win, they must join hands with other regions. Truth, they say, is bitter. What are you people doing? Eh? What politics are you people playing? Politics of bitterness, tribal hatred, and politics of fraud. Okay. And somebody is talking to Kwesili Zemudo here. You did not support Obi, but he got nothing less than 95% of vote from all Igbo states. You can never win without having the support of the other zones. So what? Igbos are their own enemies in Nigerian politics. How? That's the question. Somebody's asking how. Eh? Which candidate ever get 100% of votes from his or her region? Obi got more than 95 votes from Southeast. Tell me any candidate that ever get this percentage of votes from the region. Or stop saying that Igbos hate themselves. Politics is about interest and everyone has the right to have dissenting opinion. Bam, see the role played by Umahi, Soludo, Uzodinma, etc. against their people. Exactly. That's what I was trying to say. Uzodinma, Umahi, Soludo, and all of them were against the Igbos. They were pursuing their party agenda and supporting other tribes. Okay? And that's why they in fact, they are the reason there's problem in Igbo land. The Igbo politicians, the likes of this Kwesili Zemudo, these are the people. Someone say, what are you saying is that, what you are saying is that Igbos will continue to be second fiddle politically when you can't support your own. That is it. You didn't support your own. You failed to. It's okay. So be it. Since the Igbos feel that, Igbo politicians feel that they can't support themselves, let them continue to be there. Somebody say useless and stupid talk. That is exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. And somebody say this Igbo man will receive curses and abuse from his Igbo people for saying the truth. He has not said any truth. He doesn't know what he's saying. One of Igbo nation saboteurs speaking. You shall all recant regrettably at the 11th hour. Yes, now it will get there. It will get there. So thank you for listening, and let's have a comment. That is exactly what Kwesili Zemudo is trying to say.